welcome to Jeng Paintings. Now we're going to make a simple landscape today. I'm using a canvas sheet and oil paint. So I'm mixing a color blue and white for our clouds, and just mix it on the top of your canvas for the clouds. I decided to apply a primer para mas maganda yung pag-blend ng color natin. So just apply it all over your canvas. So just blend the color of blue for our sky using your flat brush. So just mix the color of titanium white, color blue, and I use sometimes of crimson to create a purple color. So use a blending brush to avoid the sharp edges para mas smooth yung magiging sky natin. So that's the background of our sky. So I'm using a darker blue for the shadow. Yeah, just blend it well. So the excess color on my paintbrush, I use it for my water dito sa bandang baba ng canvas natin. Just press it horizontally para sa water natin. So we're creating a landscape with the sky and the land with trees and water. So now I'm creating a cloud using a titanium white. Just form a cloud. Anyway, clouds doesn't have a perfect shape. So it's up to you kung anong shape ang gusto mo maging clouds mo. So I'm mixing color crimson with my blue so that I could have a purple shade. Just like that. And then use a titanium white for the cloud effect. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So use your blending brush to blend it well para maging smooth out lang yung clouds natin. Kasi di ba ang clouds is just like a cotton. So dapat yung mga sharp edges niya ay smooth lang din. So you should use your blending brush. I use a blending brush which is yung normal brush lang that I bought in hardware store. Yun, much cheaper kasi yun. So yun lang, basta makapag-blend lang siya. So just create your own style of your clouds. So for me, so it's up to you kung kailan ka magsa-stop, kung kailan ka mag-stop maggawa ng clouds mo. But for me, I want to have a cloudy sky. Anyway, I love clouds. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm choosing a color green, which is a sap green. For my trees. So gagawa tayo ng trees sa malayo. So soft lang yung color ng trees natin. Parang malayong effect lang siya. So I'm blending it para mas smooth yung color niya. I'm using a paper towel every time I switch colors kasi para hindi mag-mix up yung color natin. So yan. So in this video, in this painting, I'm using a flat brush and a blending brush. Yun yung mga ginamit ko dito sa painting na to. So yan. So nagkaroon na siya ng parang medyo shade ng mga puno na medyo malayo. And then, I use a sap green, a darker shade, just to form my trees. Yun, para mas ma-distinguish yun natin pagka tiningnan natin yun mas malayo. So, ma-distinguish natin yun na trees nga siya. So, yun. In paintings, just feel free to put things on your painting anyway that's your world. So, hindi naman siya, walang mali sa painting for me. Kasi, sarili mong ano yan mundo. So, ikaw ang masusunod kung saan mo banda ilalagay yung trees mo, yung flowers, or yung body of water. So, ikaw na yung magde-decide nun. Just feel free and enjoy while painting. Anyway, pag nagpe-paint ako, hindi ako masyadong nag-iisip. Iniisip ko lang yung sa una yung forma, kung anong gusto kong makita. Yun, but it follows kung ano yung lalagay ko. Sometimes nakaka-create pa ako sa mind ko na may gusto pa akong ilagay na mga object or something sa painting ko. So now, we created a view of a 4-3 na meron tayong mga shades of darker and lighter para magkaroon siya ng shade. So I'm using now my palette knife. Yan. So, painting knife. I am making a land. Let's say mark. Parang partition yon ng grass, ng trees, tapos meron land. Of course, kailangan may lupa, 'di ba? So, yan. Para makita natin. So, I'm mixing the edges and to create more grass. Parang land na siya na may mga grass sa bandang lower part. So, yun. I suggest when you paint, maybe you invest with different kinds of brushes. Kasi, para ma-achieve mo yung mga figures or yung mga shapes na gusto mong i-achieve pagka magpipaint ka. So, yun. I-blend mo lang siya para makakreate ka ng grass. Yan. So, parang ini-imagine ko dito is meron siyang running water from the middle down to dito sa parang lower part of the canvas na big water. You will see later. And now I'm using a darker shade of color green, which is sap green, using my flat brush to create a distinct figure of grass. So, maglalagay ka ng darker shade. In painting din pala, you have to know, first, mag-decide ka kung saan mo gusto ilagay. Or saan yung iyong source of light para you know where you will put your shades, yung shadow, and yung highlight. Okay. So, that's it. So, I'm adding blue color for the bodies of water. Yan, kumuha ko ng yellow and lighter green mixed with white para magkaroon tayo ng highlight with our land. Yan, just like that. Tap-tap lang. Now with my flat brush, I'm creating a tree. Yan, gusto ko dyan siya banda ilagay. Yeah, you just create your branches and your trunks. Yeah, just like that. Just feel free. Wala namang tamang figure ang tree, diba? So, wala naman tayong susunod na figure dyan. So, basta lagyan mo lang siyang branches. Just like that. I'm using a black paint. And then get another brush. So if you want to make a darker shade of green, just mix your green with black and then tap lang to create a leaves. since this is medyo far view of your trees, so tapping of brushes with colors is it will create already leaves sa trees mo. So yon, yeah, just like that. Now I'm making a highlight sa ating trees. Yeah, that's it. So, since ang light natin is dito sa right side, so, naglagay tayo ng white. Now, I'm creating a reflection sa water. So, when you create a reflection sa water, magagawa ka lang ng adjacent figure. Kung ano yung figure mo dun sa taas, adjacent or reverse side of figure ng painting mo dun sa taas. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make a reflection that is ka-shape nung nandun sa painting mo sa taas ng land. So, use your blending brush in a stroke of downward and sideward. Ganon gumawa ng reflection. Pa downward, pa sideward. Di ba pag tumingin ka sa water, hindi naman siya talaga perfect. So, yan. So, next is the highlight for the tree. I'm mixing a color of light green and yellow to do the highlight. Mag-highlight ka sa side kung saan nandun yung araw kasi yun yung nasa strike ka nung araw. And I use also white just to have the highlight more. I-highlight natin yung strike ng araw sa trees. Sa tree na ginawa natin. And now, I am thinking of a small tree. Doon ba sa malayo? Ayan. So, gawa ka lang ng figure ng tree, yung branches mo, and yung trunks. Ayan. And then, use your flat brush and white paint to do the highlight. And your other brush, a small brush, and then tap ka lang. So, gawa ka ng darker shade first. Ayan. I-tap mo lang to figure out yung iyong leaves. Again, to do the highlight, I'm using a lighter green and yellow. Okay. I think that's fine. Now, I'm thinking of a fire tree dito sa right side. Diba ang fire tree kasi is mabulaklak, tsaka maganda siya. Para magkaroon lang tayo ng ibang accent ng color, hindi lang puro green. So, ganun pa rin. Gawa ka lang ng iyong trunks and mga branches using your flat brush with your black paint. I really love fire tree. Kasi dito sa Philippines, diba, marami tayong fire tree. Dito sa Cavite, Carmona, ang daming fire tree. Nung summer, talagang sarap nilang pagmasdan. Naubos na yung leaves nila, naiwan na yung mga bulaklak. So, I'm using a pebeo again. I'm choosing a brighter shade of red para ma-achieve natin yung fire tree natin. Ayan. So, I decided to use a bright red, brilliant red ang tawag sa kanya. So, yon. Make a leaves also. And then, use your red to have a flowers sa ating fire tree. So, I'm using a yellow color kasi I want to achieve yung brighter red talaga kasi ganun yung fire tree, diba? very bright ang kanyang flowers. So, don't be afraid in mixing colors para hanggang sa ma-achieve yun talagang gusto nyong bright ng color. Sige lang, try lang ng try. Ma-achieve mo din yan. Ayan. So, I mixed the color of yellow and red. Kasi parang hindi pa ako satisfied dun sa pagka-red niya. Gusto ko parang medyo, siya, bright. Yung, mo yun, parang, mas maganda tingnan kasi kung mayroon siyang brighter, So, lagyan natin ng yellow ng konti. Kasi masatisfy tayo. Yan. You do the highlight. Importante yung highlight, lalo na kung nasaang part yung sun mo, yung source of light mo. Kasi para mabuhay yung iyong painting. Again, we're making a shadow of our fire tree doon sa water. It doesn't have to be, again, perfect. Basta kaporma lang nung nasa taas. Gayahin mo lang yung forma nung nasa taas. At mag-tap-tap ka lang ng, yun, for the leaves. And, kung ano lang ginawa mo dun, pero mas medyo lighter lang ng konti. Para ma-achieve mo yung forma dun sa taas. Para maging reflection siya sa water. So, ganun ulit ang gagawin natin. Get your blending brush, downward, and then sideward. Ta-da! That is your reflection. Now I'm using a sienna, which is brown and black, and I'm going to make a land separation again for the water. Yung parang separation ng land and water. So gawa ka ng yung landmark. Yan. So, yun. And the other side, gawa ka rin para ma-determine natin that it's the land. Kailangan may separation siya. Just like that. And then I'm getting my titanium white to highlight my land. Yan, paslant ng konti kasi para medyo, di ba, elevated yung land mo from the water. Para medyo may konting bump siya. And now, I'm using my titanium white again to make a flowing water. So, flowing water yan. Papunta siya dun sa big part of water side. So, yan. Lagi ka lang ng konting splash ng konti. So, this time, we're adding a grass sa mga gilid-gilid ng trees. Yan, I mix the sap green and black to have a distinct grass sa side ng land. Ayan, para makita natin may grass siya. Di ba ganyan naman pagka may land, mas may mga grass sa mga gilid-gilid. Okay. I'm grabbing my other brush kasi para magkaroon ako ng medyo thick grass. So, itap-tap lang yan. I'm getting my sap green again. So, yun. Mix with black. And to have a darker shade. Yeah, just like that. And then, lagpas mo lang dun sa land yung grass mo. Para nakaano yung grass mo sa halos mag-touch na siya sa water. Ayan. So, I'm tapping my brush also dun sa gilid ng water to have my reflection. Yung reflection ng ating mga grass. Again, pa-side, ay pa-downward. Push your paint downward para sa reflection. And then, sideward. Yeah, just like that. Diba? Reflection na siya. At para maging mas makatotohanan, use your titanium white to have your waterline. Oo, yan yung magsa-separate sa land mo and sa water. Para pag tinignan, that's really a water. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. So, I'm using the edge of my palette knife to do a small branches dun sa malalayong trees. I hope you can see it. Yeah. Diba? May mga small branches sa malayo. Yun yung technique. Okay? I-scratch mo lang doon sa mga trees sa malayo para magguhit siya na parang malayong ano. So, I'm using my white also. Tinatap ko dun sa yung ginawa kong grass para kunwari white flowers siya. Wild flowers na mga damo-damo. Okay. Yeah. So, I think that's it. I hope you like it. I hope you like our landscape for today. Thank you.